In the heart of every human experience lies an undeniable truth. Suffering is an intrinsic part of life. It whispers in the quiet moments and shouts in times of turmoil. But what if suffering is not just pain? What if it serves as an invitation to deeper understanding and purpose? The ancient stories of the Bible reveal many voices echoing this theme. Consider Job, a man of great integrity and faith. His story begins in the land of Uz, where he lived a life filled with blessings, a family, wealth, and good health. But then everything changed. In a series of catastrophic events, he lost his children, his fortune, and even his health. What would the reaction be in such a moment of loss? Job's response to overwhelming suffering teaches a profound lesson. Instead of turning away from the divine, he maintained his faith. He wrestled with his pain, questioned his circumstances, and sought understanding from God. Job recognized a powerful truth. Suffering is not meant to break, but to shape. It is the fire that refines gold, bringing impurities to the surface so one can emerge stronger and more resilient. Job's journey is one of deep introspection. He pondered his trials and sought answers. Have those experiencing pain found themselves in a similar place, longing for understanding? In those moments, the heart can be a battleground where doubt and faith collide. But there is hope, as Job's story does not end in despair. Instead, it leads to a place of restoration. After grappling with his grief and questioning God, Job encounters the Almighty. In the whirlwind, God speaks, not in the way Job expected, but through reminders of his sovereignty over creation. When life feels heavy, isn't it reassuring to remember that the divine presence is there, even when circumstances seem bleak? God may not always answer questions in the expected way, but he is ever present, guiding through the shadows. Psalm chapter 34, verse 18, beautifully captures this sentiment. The Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves the crushed in spirit. In the face of suffering, many might ask, where is God in all this? The answer lies in the understanding that divine presence is often felt rather than seen. It may be found in a whisper, a gentle touch, or the kindness of a stranger. Consider how Job's friends initially came to him silently, sitting together in sorrow. This act of presence is powerful. In times of suffering, the community's support can serve as a healing balm for the soul. Have moments of sorrow led to deeper connections with those around? It's often through shared burdens that unity is formed, as echoed in Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Suffering can serve as a thread that weaves a tapestry of connection among people. The stories of those around can reveal that even in darkness, there is light to be found. Reflect on the community of faith that surrounded Job. They became a source of strength, a reminder that one need not walk the path of pain alone. Take a moment to think about the times when life's burdens felt overwhelming. Perhaps the heart wrestled with grief, disappointment, or uncertainty. In those moments, when the spirit feels heavy, there lies the chance for growth. Suffering can become a guide, leading to examination of the heart and relationships. What lessons lie hidden within the pain? How might these experiences deepen faith and empathy? The Apostle Paul too speaks on the topic of suffering. In 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 3-4, he writes, Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of mercies and God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our affliction, so that we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction. When pain is shared, healing begins. Personal experiences of pain can equip individuals to offer comfort to others in similar situations. The essence of finding purpose in suffering often rests in the relationships nurtured along the journey. The love and support from family and friends can lift spirits during the darkest times. A simple word of encouragement, a helping hand, or a listening ear can create ripples of hope that resonate through the hearts of many. How can one become a beacon of hope for others during their struggles? In Job's story, the promise of restoration shines brightly. After enduring trials, he was restored, his fortunes doubled, and his family blessed once more. This restoration isn't merely a return to what was lost. It is a new beginning, enriched by lessons learned in the valley of despair. Suffering becomes a catalyst for growth, leading to a fuller understanding of life and purpose. As nature illustrates, the cycle of life reflects this journey. Seasons change, flowers bloom after harsh winters. Just as a seed must break apart to grow into something beautiful, embracing hardship leads to discovering the fullness of life. It prompts the question, what beauty might emerge from the depths of personal struggle? Amidst pain, it's crucial to remember the strength of faith communities. They become havens of hope, where stories are shared and burdens are lifted. When considering how Jesus gathered his disciples, sharing meals and moments of teaching, it's evident that communal experiences transform hearts. The power of togetherness provides comfort and reassurance. As darkness may loom, the gathering can lift spirits and light the way forward. The community circle can remind individuals that they are not alone in their suffering. What about those moments of quiet reflection? In nature, the beauty of silence can lead to profound revelations. It becomes an opportunity for introspection and an invitation to listen to the gentle voice of God. The sacredness of these moments allows space for healing and renewal. In sharing stories of suffering, wisdom is gained and hearts soften. Think of the many stories of faith, those who faced unimaginable hardships and emerged transformed. The journeys of the Israelites, the exodus from Egypt, and the sufferings of the Apostle Paul reveal a common thread. Hope is always possible. The journey through suffering leads to the discovery of strength, resilience, and a more profound connection with the divine. Reflect on this. Every story of suffering shared becomes a bridge, connecting hearts across cultures and generations. When narratives of pain are shared, they create space for healing and understanding. The journey through suffering is not merely an end. It is part of the sacred path that brings individuals closer to themselves and one another. In the end, the journey through suffering serves as a reminder that life is full of lessons. It can inspire the spirit to persevere and to trust in the unfolding of life's challenges. Suffering, while painful, is not the final word. It is a stepping stone to something greater. When faced with trials, the question remains, how can one embrace suffering and allow it to become a catalyst for growth? Can there be a greater purpose hidden within the pain? As understanding deepens and relationships strengthen, the beauty of restoration becomes visible. In the echo of Job's story, the journey toward restoration teaches that every struggle contributes to the richness of life. So let each moment of pain become a teacher, each struggle a stepping stone toward the light. As one navigates the storms of life, it's essential to hold on to hope, for restoration is always possible. Just as Job emerged from the depths of despair renewed and blessed, so too can anyone find purpose and strength through suffering.